Good day, everybody. I hope that you are well and also hope that you are having a good day so far. Today we'll be doing our grade 2 English lesson on compound words. And before we start with our lesson on compound words, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once we've logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of language arts, grade 2. Once we've selected the subject of language arts, grade 2, and then we're going to scroll down up until we get to the chapter of compound words. So we're going to find out what compound words are. So our chapter is compound words. Our subject is English language arts, grade 2. And the lessons that we are focusing on under the chapter of compound words is to form compound words, and it is to form and to use compound words. All right, so we're going to form compound words, and we're also going to form and use compound words. All right, so compound word, right? A compound word is made from two small words, right? And these two small words, they can basically stand on its own, right? And the meanings of these two words, it's different. But once you add these two words, right, it's like the meaning then changes to create a new meaning. For example, snow, right? It's like snow plus man. So snow is basically it's a little ice particle that's coming from the sky, from the clouds. Then we have man. It's a human, male figure, man. But if we put that two words together, and then the word changes to a snowman. So a little snowman that people usually make. So snowman. So if you don't know the meaning of a compound word, right? So compound word, for example, like snowman. So if you don't know the meaning of, for example, snowman, then all you can do is you just look at the two smaller words. For example, what is a man? And you just ask yourself, what is snow? And you put that two words together, and then you'll try and get the meaning of the full word. So if you don't know the meaning of a compound word, you just need to look at the two smaller words. And then they can help you understand the meaning, right? For example, snowman, right? So if you don't know what the meaning of snowman is, then you break down that two words like we just did. So you ask yourself, what is snow? Ask yourself, what is man? Snowman. So which means that now you can help and understand what the meaning is. So then you can say a snowman, it is a man that is made out of snow. So that is snowman. It's a man that is made out of snow. And if we look at a few examples, right, of compound words, sometimes what they do is they don't just give us the words, they sometimes just give us a picture. So now you need to first try to make meaning of what the picture is, and then you add that to pictures to get the compound word. For example, we have sun. So we have sun, that ball of heat in the sky. And we have flower, right? Which is like a plant. But if we put that two words together, sun plus flower, and then we get a sunflower. We get a sunflower. And a sunflower is usually yellow with black in the middle. Sunflower. Then we have tooth. Tooth. One of the teeth that is in our mouths, plus a brush, right? Can be any brush. Usually a brush, something that you either use to comb your hair with or that you use to paint, right? But now if we put that two words together, for example, tooth plus brush, now the word, that brush changes because now we see it's a toothbrush, something that we use to clean our teeth. Same again, tooth, right? One of the teeth that's in our mouth, tooth. And paste, right? And if we put that two words together, then it is toothpaste. And this is the paste that we use to put on our toothbrush to clean our teeth. And then we have another example, which is water, right? Can be any. Water is like a liquid. Plus slide. So a slide is where you walk, you get on the stairs and then you slide right down, right on the other side. So that is a slide. But now if you put that two words together, water plus slide, it is a water slide, right? Meaning that there's water that comes onto the slide, which makes it a water slide. All right, so before we go on to A plus students.ca, let's quickly go over a few activities and then we're going to A plus students.ca. So we're going to look at the two different pictures, right? And then we're going to try and create the compound word. So here we have foot, right? Your foot, one of your feet, plus a ball. And foot plus ball, right? We can say this is football. So it's football. In our country, we don't call it football. We do, okay, it is football, but we specifically just say it is soccer. But football. Then we have a slice of cheese. We have cheese. Plus, we have a burger. And if we put that cheese on top of, or not on top, but in the burger, and then we have a cheeseburger. Here we have a little doll. Plus, we have a house. So doll plus house, we can say it's a doll house. Here we have a basket. If you either go for a picnic or to pick some flowers, we have a basket. Plus, we have a ball, right? And if we put those two words together, and then we can say it is a basketball. Basketball. Then we have some jelly, right? Jelly. Usually something that we eat, right? Custard. So jelly plus a fish. And if we put those two words together, then it is a jellyfish, or it's jellyfish. And over here we see a cloud with rain. So we have rain plus a beautiful bow. And usually they say after a storm, we see a rainbow. Right? So these are but a few examples or activity examples of compound words. So all you do is you join these two single words, right? You join the single words that creates a new word. And sometimes if we don't know the meaning of the new word or of the compound word, then we can basically just break down that two single words, try to get the meaning of each single word, and then we'll be able to make meaning of what the compound word is. All right, so now we're going to aplusstudents.ca. And we said our chapter is compound words. So now we're going to the first lesson where we're going to form compound words. And we said a compound word, it is made from two small words. So compound word, it's made from two small words. So we then join that two small words together, or we add those two small words together, and then we basically create one word. And then the meaning also changes of that word. For example, once again, snow plus man, and it equals to snowman. All right, so now if we look at these two words, right, it says we need to type the compound word. We have butter plus fly. Can butter fly? So we have butter, right, which is like margarine, plus fly, right? Usually birds, they fly in the sky. But if we put those two words together, right, they're two small words, and then we create our compound word, which is butterfly, because we put those two words together, butterfly. Then we have up plus stairs. Up plus stairs. And if we put those two words together, we join those two words, up plus stairs. All right, so up plus stairs, we can say it is upstairs. So we combine up plus stairs, and then we get the compound word of upstairs. All right, then we have sun. We combine sun and light, right? And we make the compound word, which is sunlight. So sunlight. All right, so once again, a compound word is made from two smaller words, right? And then you combine that two words to make a compound word, right? And even the meaning of that compound word changes. So now we're going to our test. So we need to type the compound word. Drive plus way. So drive plus way. I'm going to underline it. So drive plus way. What is drive plus way? Is it driveway or is it just drive? So drive plus way. Is it driveway or is it just drive? What is the compound word? We combine that two words, drive plus way. And if we type the compound word, right, by combining drive plus way, and then we can say driveway is our compound word. So drive and way, and then we find the compound word, which is driveway. Then we have note plus book. Note plus book. So we need to find the compound word, note and book. Is it notes or is it notebook? So note and book, is it notes or notebook? And if we find or type the compound word from the two words, which is note and book, and then we can say our compound word is notebook. So notebook is our compound word. All right, so we need to type the compound word from the two words, which is dog plus house. So we need to combine the word dog and house. So dog and house, right? Is it dogs? Or if we combine that two words, dog and house, is a dog house. So what is the correct word, the compound word? All right, so if we type the compound word And then we can say dog and house is dog house. So we need to type the compound word news and paper. If we combine the word news and paper, is it newspaper or is it news? News and paper. Is it newspaper or is it just news? And once we combine the word news plus paper to get the compound word, yes, and then we say it is newspaper. So well done. Newspaper is correct. Newspaper is correct. All right. If we combine the word up and stairs to find the compound word. Up and stairs. Is it upstairs or is it ups? We need to find the compound word. Which one is correct? Is it upstairs or ups? Which is up and stairs. All right, so up and stairs, we can say is upstairs, right? It's a compound word, which is upstairs. All right, so that was us forming compound words, right? So now we're going to form and use compound words. And remember, we said earlier on that if you, for example, don't know the meaning of a compound word, then what you can do is you can look at the two smaller words, try to make meaning of each one of the smaller words, and then we put those two words together and we try to find the meaning of the big, which is the compound word, right? So once again, a compound word is made up of two smaller words. So compound word, it's made up of two smaller words. And we made an example of snow plus man, which is a snowman. We even have a word like, for example, we can even say spider plus man. And what is spider and man? Right? So spider plus man is Spider-Man. Right? The same with super and man. We have Superman. Right? Can you even think of more compound words, right? Where we have two smaller words that forms a compound word. The same with bed, right? I have a bed and I have a room. And if we were to find the compound word, then we can say it is bedroom. And if we look at this word, bath and room. What is bath and room? What is the compound word of bath and room? If bed and room is bedroom, then what is bath and room? So bed and room is bedroom. What is bath and room? It's basically one of the rooms in the house that we use to bath in or wash in or taking a shower in. We do our business in. So basically bath and room, the compound word is bathroom. Right? So that was basically just a few more examples of compound words, right? All right, so if you don't know the meaning, so we said a compound word, it is made from two smaller words. And if you don't know the meaning of a compound word, then you can basically just look at the two smaller words. You look at these two smaller words, try to find the meaning of that two smaller words in order to get the or to understand the meaning of the compound word. All right, so now we're going to complete the compound word. A what berry is a berry that is blue? So a what berry is a berry that is blue? What berry is that? A what berry is a berry that is blue? So a what berry is a berry that is blue? I even underlined the two words. All right, so basically a berry is a berry that is blue. So which means that we can say a blue berry is a berry that is blue. So basically we took that word blue and we just had to put it there. So a blueberry is a berry that is blue. There we have the word blueberry. You use a what pick, to pick at food stuck in your tooth. So if you have food stuck in your tooth, what do you usually use to remove it? So we use a pick to pick at food stuck in our tooth. A what pick? All right, so we basically use a tooth. We use a toothpick to pick at food that is stuck in our tooth. So a toothpick. And something that is under the surface of the water. So something that is under the surface of the water is what? Like, for example, a submarine. Where will you find the submarine? Where do you find the fish in the sea? So we will find them underwater. So a compound word is underwater. So before we go on to our test, once again, a compound word is made up of two small words. And we even went over a few more examples of compound words, right? Which is, for example, snow and man is snowman. And if you don't know the meaning of a compound word, you can basically just look at the two smaller words and then they can help you understand the meaning. So look at the two smaller words, find the meaning of each one of that words, right? Which will be a bit easier because it's smaller words. And then we put those two words together and then we try to find the compound word or the meaning, or we try to make meaning of the whole word. All right. So now we're going to our test where we're going to form and use compound words. All right. You need to look at the words that is in bold in order to basically find the compound word, right? So we need to complete the compound word. The days of the week from Monday to Friday are week, do we call it weekdays or weekday? So do we say weekdays, meaning do we choose days, or weekday, where we just choose day? So the days of the week from Monday to Friday are weekdays or weekday. and try to look at the words in bold. Is it days or day? All right, and if we look at if we find the compound word or we look at the specific word that is missing, we can say they are weekdays. Because remember, Monday to Friday are days. So weekdays. Is it a whiteboard or a blackboard? Is a whiteboard for writing on. So a what board is a whiteboard for writing on. Is it a white board or a black board? That's a whiteboard for writing on. All right, so if we complete the compound word, then we can say white, right? For a whiteboard is a whiteboard that we use for writing on. A shoe, right? A shoe what? Is a lace that you use to tie your shoes. So a shoe, do we say a shoelace or do we say a shoelaces? Is a lace that you use to tie your shoes. Do we choose lace or laces? So we can basically say a shoelace. So we choose the word lace. Is a lace that you use to tie your shoes. So lace. A paper that gives you the news is a what paper? So paper that gives you the news is a what paper? Is it a newspaper or do we say the full word newspaper? So a paper that gives you the news and we can say it's a newspaper. Right? Because there we already had the word paper. All right, let's do the last one. The yard in the back of the house is it a backyard or a backyard? A yard in the back of the house is a backyard or a backyard. All right, and the yard in the back of a house, we say it's a backyard. All right, so basically We said compound words, it's two words, or it's made up of two words, right? And then we basically form one specific word, which is the compound word. And usually sometimes the meaning changes of that specific word. And if you don't know the meaning of a compound word, then you can break down that two smaller words and try to make meaning of them in order to find the meaning of the compound word, which is that word that we combine together. All right, so this is now the end of our lesson on compound words. Thank you very much for joining our class, and thank you very much for interacting. And I really hope you're going to have a good day further. Goodbye.